Good morning, Bobcats. Thank you for tuning in for another week of physical education. I'm your PE teacher, Coach Madrid. And for this week, we are going to be continuing our lesson on cross-lateral movements. So last week, we focused on fine motor skills, which just includes your fingers and your wrists. So we practiced the pointing one and the threes, if you could point to threes. A little difficult as you when you're doing it when you're talking, but still really fun. So what's great about cross-lateral movements is that it works both sides of your brain. So both hemispheres of your brain have to be working together in order to perform a movement. So since last week we practiced fine motor skills, which was just your hands, we're going to be working on our gross motor skills. And gross motor skills are full body movements. So walking, using your arm, using your legs. Those are gross motor skills where you have to use your whole body. All right. So we're going to be doing some cross-lateral movements with our whole body. So the first one is going to be arm circles. Now we've already learned forward arm circles and we've learned back arm circles. To make it cross-lateral, one of them has to move forward while the other one moves backwards. Now it's a little difficult. Let's see. Oh, Coach Madrid got on our first try. So by moving one arm forward and the other arm backwards makes it a cross-lateral movement. So you are working both hemispheres of your brain in order to do this movement. Now let's try to go the other way. Now let's try to make this arm go forward and this arm go backwards, okay? Now, it does take a lot of practice in order to do this. I look so silly. It does take a lot of practice in order to do this, especially while talking, because it took me a while to do this. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm having a lot of trouble with this side, and I feel so silly, but it's okay. The next one is going to be elbow to knee. So similar to high knees, you have to bring your elbow to your opposite knee, okay? And that's what makes it cross-lateral. Make sure you're doing opposite elbow to opposite knee. See how fast you can go. Oh, okay. All right, this next one is straight leg skips, okay? So this one, you're gonna be skipping with your legs straight and then touching your hand to your opposite foot, like this. Kind of similar to Frankenstein's. Whew. Remember, opposite hand, opposite toe. Cross-lateral movements, we're working both hemispheres of our brain and getting a pretty good workout. Whew. You can get your legs really, really straight. That's awesome. Because Coach Madrid is not that kind of school. All right, this next one you guys should know. It's called windmills. You're gonna spread your feet apart, hands up in the air, and you're touching your hand to your opposite foot like this. Come back up and switch. Whew. Bring it up. And done. All right, this next one for this cross-lateral movement are called bridges. You can be on your knees. Now what you want to do is you want to extend one leg out and the other arm out. Make sure it's opposite arm to opposite leg. Come back and switch and bring it back. And we're switching like this. These are our cross-lateral gross motor skill movements, because we're working our whole body. To make it harder, if you can just hold it for a second and really contract those muscles. Woo! That's a good one. All right, this next one is one of my favorites. This one is just for fun. So what you want to do, and this is great if you're sitting in class and you need help to focus, because you do have to think about your motions while doing this. So you start with your hands out front, turn them over so your thumbs are down, cross them like this, hold your hand. All right, let's try that again. Hands in front, turn it over, grab your fingers, turn it up. All right, one more time. Hands in front, turn them over, cross them, hook them, and turn it. All right, So those are our cross lateral movements for this week. I hope you guys enjoy them. I hope you guys have a fun and safe week. And be kind to someone today.